Josesito Lopez is getting ready for the biggest fight of his life so far. Lopez steps into the ring September 15th at the MGM Grand Hotel in Las Vegas against Saul Canelo Alvarez, the undefeated WBC junior middleweight champion. Josesito has been preparing at the Jurupa Valley gym where he regularly works out. Trainer Henry Martinez realizes the talk is that Alvarez will have a physical advantage over Lopez, who has vaulted from junior welterweight to the 154-pound junior middleweight class in just 3 fights. But he thinks Alvarez's weight advantage might be overestimated.
I think the misconception is that Jose is so much physically inferior to Canelo, which isn't the truth. I mean, Jose's a guy that walks around normally he used to walk around between 175 and 180 in between fights.
Anyone who saw Lopez a couple of days after his June 23rd decision over Victor Ortiz could be excused for wondering if the Lopez camp took this fight too soon. Lopez looked, frankly, like a train wreck, but he didn't stay out of the gym long.
I think it was more exactly 9 days, I think, after the fight. I showed up to the gym. I was ready to go. I think the battle wounds looked worse than they actually were. I actually healed up quite nice. By the next week, I think the following Friday, I was in Corona for some ESPN fights, and most people that seen that, like, wow, I can't believe you recovered so well. And I tend to mark up really easily. I bruise up quite fast, but they go away pretty quick.
Anyway, says Ramirez, in the boxing industry, you've got to grab the opportunities when they're available, because they aren't guaranteed. The fight with Alvarez, who had originally been ticketed to face Ortiz, was quickly lined up and was officially announced July 11th. It's going head-to-head with another big fight card in Las Vegas the same night, this one featuring middleweight champ Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. What's Josesito's path to victory?
You know what? I got to be smart because I'm in there with a very smart, good fighter, a strong fighter. I got to be smart, and you know, we have a game plan, and we got to execute and not get out of the game plan, and especially be smart in the first few rounds.
I expect Canelo to be Canelo. Very patient, composed. But that's what we got to get him out of, you know, what he's used to. You know, you could prepare for what you see on tape and, you know, what you see in person, but it's not necessarily what you're going to see come fight night, you know. So you got to be prepared for anything. We're prepared for Canelo to be patient. We're prepared for Canelo to really try to impose himself. You know what I mean? So we're prepared for whatever he brings.
For the Press Enterprise and PE.com, I'm Jim Alexander.